ngifuna ukuyibuza naye anyway maybe singayicala le podcast by the way siqale phansi it's fine but le part le yana shoot ngizobona ukuthi ngeza kanjani so i-question yami ukuthi ama effects we-apartheid siphilile nge-apartheid even though thina obviously we are the new generation besingekho but somebody can say yeah siyawabona ama effects we-apartheid so now somebody saying umuntu omdala athi I mean ngiwish i-apartheid ngabuya yazi umthetho we-apartheid besithola transport yokuya emsebenzini besebenza kahle abalungu istrata beziklini bengana crime besithola ama grant yangithola somebody osho kanjalo who is an elder uresponda kanjani kuyo
all right will I take it
it's
all right no thank you so much Biggs for that question I think mfethu i-apartheid system obogogo abakhuluma ngayo service delivery what obogogo abakhala ngayo service delivery
what about umthetho
it's service delivery umthetho we can say South Africa is rated number 1 in the constitution
no
number 1 democracy phezulu umthetho right let me letting ngilungise mfowethu umthetho right
how can you say ukuthi umthetho right when it's favoring when it's favoring abantomazana like nobody's business
umthetho is not favoring abantomazana they just way it's the media
nobody is
it's the media
no so how do you
okay we'll get to that can I just answer Peggy first and then we'll get to that
okay
can I answer Peggy ayibuzana obogogo bakhala nge-service delivery I think we are in a generation whereby our political leaders are not doing a good job especially in the government they are not doing a good job there's lack of service deliveries leadership yabo siyabona is exposed you can see it in our public sectors by a police station uthola udaka bakuthatha serious even though it's a serious case esibhedlela they don't take you serious even no matter how sick you are or how injured you are they don't take their job serious I think it's about professionalism and nama ethics so what they are complaining about is that in their time white people work I think let's not deny that fact they worked even if the service delivery bengekho kakhulu kangaka emakasi but they worked there's something eyashiwa one of the political leaders big political leaders in ANC conference enkulu kakhulu that guy said why do we comrades have to take all the money and I'm quoting why do we comrades have to take all the money in service delivery and some of the money siyidle but our problem thina as comrades is that we eat all the money and then singenza ama-service delivery that's where the problem is the problem was when most people are now seeing the system yethu lesisebenzayo ama-tender it's not working for us mfowethu if you have people the municipal workers who are working ema-dustbin if they are not contractors remember if they are contractors if they are not paid number 2 those contractors they're not paying their employees so if you have people within the municipal who are working you're not gonna service delivery because you have people working in the municipal.
But the people about municipality can say it's but all my peanuts. Why should I even care about it?
Sorry, but I don't like that attitude about municipality because they don't have.
But it's a fact, Joe.
It's not a fact. What's a fact?
I'm not being paid enough. I can't go.
Because they are general workers. I think you need to look at the occupation. You cannot compare
economy ayibona njani yastruggle kuno their salary akazikhuphuke instead ikhuphuka yama doctor ikhuphuka yama nurse yabo is still staying the same and now they are saying angengothathe lama dustbin because I'm not paid enough izinto zenze yakhuphuka inflation yakhuphuka I'm not paid why should I care about those service
yeah the government should actually
so umuntu onjalo how do you uthini kuwe
it's not being underpaid Bekzin I think it's being ungabe increase ukuthi isalary yabo compete with inflation okay that I agree remember they are general workers so there's a pay scale esibhadala ama general worker because this person is a general worker wenza umsebenzi so
3.5
that's a minimum for akekho umuntu osebenza
so it's even less
for government it's 7,000 a general worker that's the minimum
government
7,000 for government
as it would be interesting if ngalete general worker azozositshela these things because mina in my mind I'm thinking 3.5
no that's the minimum wage the minimum wage of South Africa
that's the minimum
3.5
that's the minimum
but people in South Africa they are living in less than 3.5 baphila nge-1,000
yeah that's sad man
so how see counteract kanjani into kanje
that's it but it's not the apartheid government it's the inflation man the inflation, it's impacting the whole world. The whole world is
I think the real question here should be, how do we counter
inflation.
or how do you compete in inflation?
That's the thing, man. These people, they control it, Stretch. They control the market. They control everything. They make their own decisions. The only thing that I believe the government can do, once the government. From my experience, I'm gonna talk about my experience since I've worked in this.
Okay,
sector in Sebenzo. Let me talk about my experience.
Okay, before.
It's the misuse of funds. It's the misuse of funds. The challenge is nice, Stretch. It's the money that is being given to people. Yeah? I'll make an example. The government uses this tender. So what they do is that they give us to a tender equipped. You don't have the resources to work for lumsebenzi or onigos wens. For example, if you to farm a pothole, you don't have the truck, you don't have the equipment, you don't have anything. But you want the tender because the government says we wanna equip our people. We want to cool as business people. What are you gonna do with the money that they give you first? You're gonna have to buy the equipment first before you even work.
Why
but the government didn't give you the money to work to turn the equipment. They gave you money to work. So the first thing that you're gonna do after receiving the money is to turn the equipment. After buying the equipment, which is gonna delay the work, which is the service delivery. So that is where the problem is. So what we are trying to fight currently and other political associates is that we want to fight the system tender because it's only enriching one person. Who's a tender to say, I want to do a service to every department government. Why not hire people who work there instead of giving millions? Rather pay someone to do that job. That's what we need. So it's the misuse of funds. The misuse of funds.
No, you rather pay someone how?
You rather employ. The government must employ people to work on every sector.
Okay.
Instead of sourcing
out and enriching one, which is they call the PPE system. What the PPE does, they say we want PPE. So what they want to do is that they want to rich. It's a good system. It would have been if abantu but our people don't have inhliziyo yabantu. So your question is, how do you compete with inflation? How do you compete with inflation?
As in meaning
they are not public. They are public servants.
Paying your employees.
No, sebenzela abantu meaning ukuthi as a public servants kunale principles abasebenzayo government babiza ukuthi bathopili principles.
Okay.
Bathopili. They use those principles meaning ukuthi ubeka abantu kuqala, you have integrity, you respect. Do you get respect from public nurses? Do you get respect from police? There's no.
But le manesi bafethu, you must put yourself in situations where they work really hard.
Alright.
Akunama resource.
Yeah, resources.
You can stay for 24 hours umele umbhede. Ayikuthi imibhede ayikho imibhede igcwele. Ufuna ipanado. Ufuna any other medication but kune panado yokuphele khona. Bakuhlohla yona. So how do you work as a nurse? Akunama resource.
That's
what
true.
do you
That's
do?
True. That's true.
It's not
That's
because bafuna kumistreeta ngamabomu. It's because some resources are work.
Yes, yeah.
But again, at the same time, they are saying is staff some nurses in which is I think Leo, I don't think is true.
No, it's true. It's true. They are overworked. Those people. I was listening to your radio yesterday. Thank you so much.
But it goes back to when you conversation there's a shortage of like how is it true, bruh? How many graduates do we have?
They live in South Africa. They're going out for greener pastures.
Apart from that,
that's one reason.
Another reason was you don't just become a doctor. I wish it would because of the knowledge of a doctor when so qualified.
We practice.
We practice. I think that's another thing. Maybe
what's a hold up? You studied. You did your practicals.
We're inexperienced.
But they're doing practicals. We have public like if it's working with public hospitals to send their students. Like in COVID-19, they send most of their doctors.
But what's your reasoning? Yoguti is South Africa ilets abantu abase Cuba, whereas It's the,
It's the
we
decisions
have
by-
Mamela, whereas we have the same kind of education as abantu abase Cuba, because of we even send our students to Cuba. So what's the reason?
But the question is, how many of them come back and practice like South Africa?
That's the question.
And if they are not coming, what are the reasons why bangazi? Because uzohlala lapha ubizwa ngo2 ebusuku akunapanado.
Greener pastures. That's the thing.
No, but
What Beg is saying is true.
but my point is that apart from that, mina ngikhuluma level of education, the quality of education is the same. Bakhona mfethu abodokotela mfethu abakhona la eMzansi. Why kungabizwanga bona?
Nama, I don't know.
They complain. Most
And mfethu iCovid, ngakhona sikhuluma ngeCovid. Wonke umuntu ubuye ekhaya papa. Wonke umuntu ubuye ekhaya. Uthi ngeke wena mina ngihlala eAmerica ubuye ekhaya.
Yeah.
There's a job opportunity. Ufuna ungitshela ukuthi bebengeke bababize.
Baba Bizile, most of them, we question the logic of government with that. I think a lot of people did. We still owe Cuba, by the way, for Guti, the Dr. Laba. We did not pay them, I think, the full amount. So most of us question that logic.
So what is the purpose of thumela abantu eCuba menqeda uzobiza abodokotela base Cuba?
That's what I'm saying. It's the decisions that's taken by the government. In fact, if the government can make a flag here, 22 million, I take a decision. Nina ku boardroom and you are discussing.
Bring a microphone here.
Niku boardroom, you are discussing. Okay, guys, we want to make a flag here, 22 million.
Yeah.
So what does it say about your government?
Mina
So
bafethu-
what exactly you're questioning is the question for the government.
Enye into futhi mina this system le government yethu mina it's really
It's a
confusing.
sabotage, man. It's a sabotage.
How can ukuthi mfethu a small amount of people bakhethe umuntu ozosirepresenta as a country?
A small group, you pick one to represent the country.
Yes.
What's your question?
Ukhuluma
Wako
ngo-
waba involved wena ukuthi uRamaphosa uzoba president?
Yeah, you
but,
voted.
But you voted.
You voted.
No.
That's the
Vote,
argument.
you
Wa
must-
votela iphathi awuvotelanga uRamaphosa.
No, but
No,
they
you
said the
voted.
president
Your
of that
party has
party.
the president of that party.
Yes. But when you didn't elect him ukuthi abo
Oh,
president.
I think I'm
No,
told
no,
him.
I can't understand.
I get you. Mamela, you vote for a party. The party has a leader. The leader is the representative of that party. And when it's an election, it's a national election, we are voting for the president. And on that president, Ocheka, those presidents who are representing their party, because whether you believe in the principles, Salo party there.
No, Ustwesh, what he's asking is this. 6 of us is clearly. City, Dwana, Wena, Neozos represent. What he's asking is, Uba note nikete man,
How many leaders?
Nina, amongst yourself,
Yeah.
you chose for yourselves to say Nina, Wena, also represent our party.
Because of
Bekzin.
mamela, because of before qhubeka, because of into eyenzakalayo even manje. Do you know ukuthi kule conference ezayo we might have a new president?
We might.
Asikaka vote, nifuna
We
ukuthini?
might. It's their party that's no. It's their,
Ikhane sazovota ngo2024,
Everyone-
which means singaphathwa umuntu esingamvotelanga ngaleso sikhathi.
Uzothiwa nang na ifesi
Stretch.
party, you have no
Stretch.
choice. Vote.
No.
Then what?
No, your question, Mfethu, it's irrelevant. Mfethu,
Kanjani? How
no,
is it
no,
irrelevant?
no. Ngicela ukuyichaza.
Ayibalekile
No,
baba.
ngicela ukuyichaza. Mfethu, we are in a democratic country. We have over 200 parties in South Africa. Over 200 political parties. Obviously, there's 3 biggest, which is the 3. the ANC.
Fact check. And
You understand?
higher fact check.
Yeah, you can do that. We have 3 biggest, which is ANCDA and EFF. What exactly are you voting for? Because we are voting for our principles. There are people who are voting EFF because of their 9 pillars.
Mina mfethu lalela.
So
Mina
whatever
mamela.
that they are doing, some
Mina I'm
people-
telling you,
ngifuna ukuyi-
abantu
ngifuna ukuyi-break
basemzansi
down.
lalela, abantu basemzansi they are saying mina ngeke ngivotele iEFF because of umalema uyadelela.
Those are the
Yes.
principles.
Uyeza kuthiwani? Uyeza kuthiwani? No, akusama principles e-EFF.
Akusama
Umalima
principles,
uye la uyangakhona.
Correct.
Yana character abantu yakhe. So mina I'm questioning that ukuthi how can you elect umuntu that thina you don't even know ukuthi unjani. You understand?
As a person.
As a person. Uyeza ukuthi
So you want us to change the way we elect our leaders in South Africa?
yeah.
We also, I think abantu abaningi bayipusha. Tina, what we want, if it's a debate, We want
Because
them to
of-
debate,
that's why-
immigrate.
that's
we want them
why-
to debate.
Nezo.
Okay.
That's why we introduce lento le ukuthi kuvotele umuntu oyi-1.
So then,
One
Yokuthi
president, one nation.
yokuthi kuvotele umuntu
Coalition.
independent. No, akekho affiliated with any party. You understand?
Ukhuluma
so
ngani?
world or
No, like
South Africa.
legislation izophaswa ukuthi mhlawumbe uMusmayman is running for it.
They're independent, but
Yes.
it was the right regime one. Now usegana lento le ukuthi one. I'm going one South Africa.
Yeah, but
Sega open this political party.
yeah, but there are people who are running at their own.
It's not gonna
I'll
work.
tell them
not-
more ngada
Yeah, it's not gonna work. But explain it.
No,
Maybe
no.
explain what is a sevenza kanjani. Because you need people around you. You need people who will make decisions. with you.
Yes.
You need people who's gonna make decisions now. So how is it gonna work if there's only one president
Nah,
without ministers?
I think lama ideas lawa, some of the ideas busy funa implement on Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi, that is thing he was saying, to say one president, one nation, one Africa, one currency.
Like
EFF.
like United States. Do you know what United States now? It's like that.
If you push, it's like that, or if you push a riding.
Eh?
Because
Poland-
it's states.
United States.
Because it's states.
It was many states that combined together.
I must research it into the yeah. I think I.
Yeah,
That's
the
why-
political system as a state are
That's why they call it, yes. A state is like
Yeah, I know there are many states.
yes. A state is like, for example, othi ngithatha ama-country
Ama-province.
maqala. Othi ngithatha ama-country, not provinces, countries that are closer to thina. Lesotho, Zimbabwe, Swaziland.
Namibia.
Mhlambe neNamibia. State kwenzeka sure. It's countries.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They
Yes.
unite and then they say.
Yeah, that's
one.
why country the word United States. Yes. Phela America, it's North America. If I'm not mistaken, yes, it's North America. So it was it's like a continent nyana efana neAustralia. You understand? Yeah. So kwenzeka sure.
So lento le ama capitalist abayifuni. That's the thing. Umalema is hated for so even mentioning that.
Which one?
Muhammad Gaddafi was assassinated for even mentioning about that thing. Yoguthi Africa should be one, and then we should trade amongst ourselves. Should be governed by one person. For to Africa is the richest continent in the world because we've got everything, but we don't have the leadership. We don't own ourselves. Yeah, but if our country itself, the land, it's owned by the white people, and they only count about, I think, 8, 9, 10% of the population in South Africa.
I'm not sure.
But they own so much land. It means there are people making decisions for us. Even that guy was invited to make G.
Bawabiza ama 1%.
Yeah, the 1%. It's the same land.
If that guy could make G, or that guy could make us name, we sit with the politicians.
Sondela kule idea.
Yeah, but who did that guy? He sits with the politicians. So they are
that
discussing.
guy is not a guy I'm Temba.
I'm telling you, but the fact that he's a billionaire and access to politicians, it says something. He manipulates the decisions.
powerful.
It's powerful.
He once came out.
In fact, he said
You want-
Syria owes a lot of people favors.
Yeah. He once came out and said Syria is useless.
So no, with the politics, but I just want to answer your question in Fetoge Waibuza. How has it affected us? Apartheid, here's how apartheid affected us. Sikule kasi bafowethu. Ekasi, lapho sikhula khona, there's a lot of us ekasi. We're doing the same thing. We're eating the same food. We're working the same jobs. We are limited with the resources. Sports, we are limited. Who are successful, and we have a lot of talents because they are not nurtured.
We are running away.
No. I'm making an example.
Okay, there are few.
How has it affected us?
There are
That's the
few.
question. How has it affected? Sikulekas, the effect of sikulekas. Where there's a lot of people, kulem kukwini, skezele ndishini, kabanga ukula umama ubaba umfana wetu, mhlale mkukwini. You must excuse your sisters when they bath. Ebusuku.
Uvuka ngo-4
Uvuka ngo-4 ngezaqala ukushawa. Exactly. That has affected us. You will never see umlungu ekhula in that sort of environment.
Yeah, it's true.
They don't grow up in. But usuke ekuseni uyogibela itaxi. Usuke ekuseni uyogibela itaxi. The distance.
And it's true because I'm a factory awayikho eKasi.
Awekho eKasi.
Mele sigibele itrain.
Ugibela itaxi or ugibela itaxi. Etraining bagcwele. Mawufika lapha there's violence again. Etraining.
Crime khona.
Crime khona lapha. So you don't, in fact, it has affected us ngendlela ebuhlungu wena Bekzin. For me, I experience it. I think now personally, because of now I've sat with white people and I've seen the kind of life that they live. Ngiyabona ukuthi no man, this is not fair. It's unfair.
So cabanga ukuthi le apartheid ngoba vele basegregateile either way.
Yeah.
Basihlukanisile. Lokho akuhlukanisa lokho. Even kuyo le ndawo ekrempekile. I-affecte kanjani like because mina ngibona as if i-affecte in so many different ways, like about drug addiction. And futhi I can speak more ngaleyo ndaba because there's a study bake bayenza Alexandra Bruce but ngizonixoxela ngawe later on the podcast. But as I'm saying, it affecte into eziningi and one of the drug addiction, but when I'm more bhekile alcoholism yonke lonto.
I think alcohol it falls under drugs.
Yeah.
So what do you think when mhlambe ezinye izinto segregation is affecting from
look at black people. Look at black people. Once a black person start growing and you start maybe things start to be better in your life. For example, obviously the first people who are gonna hate you is your neighbors. Your neighbors are gonna hate you. Like they made it impossible for us to cope. They made it impossible for us to cope. People who are abantu abaphume eKasi lapho sikhulele khona. Abantu abaphume eKasi lapho sikhule khona. Bavaya bayebloma eRandfontein la gcwele bodaki khona. Because ama neighbors angazani. They not whatever that they do I affect and affectan. But once uya la ukhule khona, that's when you start to be affected. Because kanjani you are
back affecta kanjani
ngokuthi this time is not apartheid. It's how
ngokuthi bakubuke kabi.
No, this time is not apartheid. It's not apartheid manje. No, it's not because bakubuke kabi. It's not only that. Apartheid ngokusihlalisa in endaweni eyi-1 as black people. This is my opinion. This is my personal opinion. Ngokusihlalisa endaweni eyi-1
congested.
Yeah. Ngokuhlala endaweni eyi-1 as black people and now not being exposed to certain things like cars. Like mina, in my neighbor, I think there's about 3 houses that have cars. Since only 3 houses, my house and the other 2 houses. And there's 60 houses. There's 60 houses in my
manje.
Yeah, there's 60 houses. Ne? But there are 3 houses as neighborhood.
So apartheid affect ukuthi la abantu bangabi neimoto.
You understand? No, it means ukuthi now we did not listen namali. Kana school.
But you spoke about exposure.
Yeah. Ngithi ngisho we kana school, kana sibe exposed to money, businesses, works, professions, you understand? So mawukhula kanjalo eKasi uqala ukuthi uyakhula. There's something ezobusela move, which is I believe it was orchestrated by white people.
Yeah.
I want to believe that.
Yeah, don't say what people say. Oppressive system.
Yeah, I want to believe that because of why is it Bekzin ohlala la? Why is it Bekzin ohlala eVetpoch? Why Bekzin ohlala eVetpoch? Ngifuna ukuyizwa le point. Why Bekzin ohlala eRandfontein ohlala nabantu abamnyama? And then i-success yakho ne progress yakho you flourish. Because nala abantu mnyama abanankinga nawo but eKasi
ngishile ku episode yokuqala abantu you support abantu abangakwazi.
That's why is that the case? It's orchestrated in fact.
It's because eKasi siyakwazi lentwana lekhulu ihlupheka usitshela lento. Thini
white mela be grand. Thina siyahlupheka. White mela be grand.
So those we are saying when lezo zinto lezo zakho iapartheid.
It's a system man. It's a system.
Isakhele ukuthi sizondana.
I can say that it's a system. Yeah. I can't say how, Stosh. I can't, but I want to believe. I want to believe that.
Because of those people, in fact, they were attacking us. Yeah. They were oppressing us. So how did that make us to hate one another? whereas we should be posing that hate.
Bekza answered it.
And no, ngiyakuzwa. And
It's indirect.
it's surprising because of lento leke iyakhulunywa ngumalima lo. Wathi tshela umuntu omnyama ukuthi umlungu akahambi bazoku-attack kabi. Umuntu omnyama uyamthanda umlungu.
Hey, Sabathanda.
I believe in white. Personally, Bekza asked me a question. I believe in white leadership more than black leadership. I don't trust black leaders. Sorry. That's me. I don't trust black leaders. It's not self-hate. It's not self-hate. Listen. I once made an example.
I was telling you
No, I don't trust black leadership, man. Look at companies that are owned by white people. Look at the management there. Look at how black people are putting all the efforts to be as productive as they can.
Is it because of we are not
Look at the white policemen.
Exposed. No. Is it because of you are not exposed to black companies that are doing well?
Look at the black policemen. Let's compare black.
No, but I'm asking you. Is it because of you are not exposed?
I can say that.
I can name.
I don't have the facts.
I can name.
I don't have the facts. I don't have all the facts.
I can name a simple company, but
yeah,
it's black owned.
What about it?
I don't have all the facts, but I'm saying my personal
I will tell
opinion.
you, Thank you very much.
That guy, that guy, no, they've done well, man. They've done exceptionally well. So yeah, they've managed their
I was telling you about Tennessee.
Let's be honest.
Asinama company asinama tiyo what.
Nah, let's be honest. As begini management yabantu abamnyama to public places, public sectors where there's black people managing those sectors. Do you get the service?
Mina bafethu, I think lento enikhulumayo it goes back to lento ubheka ishoyo. Lethu umuntu omnyama ongaziwe ekhasi.
Sikhuluma emicrophone ini.
Lethu umuntu omnyama ongaziwe ekhasi onemali. Do you think abantu bazomdelela?
Ngeke.
Siyalapha siyothenga.
No, but sengisho ukuthi despite ukuthi
uzele ngento zakhe asimazi akakhulanga la emehlweni ethu waba rich phambi kwemehlweni uba rich kanjani lo.
You understand?
That's the question. Yeah.
So I think it's all about imali. Yeah. It's all about the background of ukuthi unemali or not. So umuntu omnyama oze nemali, I think the assumption is maybe gada nemali or something. You understand? So even if you don't even think about the background yakhe. When to ecabanga ukuthi lo mjida lo nemali u rich uthi ngimrespect.
That's true.
You understand?
Only if umuntu rich uzekasi.
Yeah.
But that can also apply to my brother laba. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Baba figure la. We respect iphaza zabo. Thina sinani iphaza.
I think what Ustosh said is very important, guys. I think now we mentioned it big. It's about siyakwazi ukuthi ubhekza ukhula hlupheka. Siyamazi ubheka ukuthi he was not smart in school. I think that influences ucabanga ukuthi mina mangayobloma ekasila kaSidwesh. Like no izinto zami zinkhanyele ngiyobloma ekasila kaSidwesh, anyone will have a problem now. Never. But people will start having problem ilabantu engihlala nabo.
True. But the question
is not
is
why. People. It's not black people. I think singasiphiki so much. Singasiphiki so much.
The question is why. What creates that hatred?
Jealousy. It's jealousy, man. It's jealousy. Why is this person growing like upumekasi when I think zentos are
jealousy? Wow, jealous.
That's the thing. I think we need
Mina mangiyibheka le ndaba le, and it even dates back to slavery. Even though in South Africa we didn't experience slavery, but we did experience some of our methodologies in Spanish. So there's a document in 1 page by Biza.
But we did, bro.
Yeah, but saying should like 100% slavery, as a state, yeah. So there's a document about Willie Lynch. So Willie Lynch is explaining something which how do we make a slave? So back then I was cut in this plantation.
On a documentary.
Document what I'm saying. Document. Yeah, it's 1 page. So he's explaining to our slave owners to saying, guys, you can't sleep These slaves they are killing your plantations, they are raping your wives, your kids. I can give you a solution. I take the strongest amongst them. Lo ntswembu lo qinile, lo slime, lo wazi yonke into, manipulator yonke lento. Take the strongest amongst them, a man. Umshaye uthi fasa ihashi this side. Umzimbeni ufase another this side. Ushaye lama hasha ayi2 amhlukanise phakathi nendawo. Athi that method will last for 400 years, even not 1,200 years. That is how you make a slave.
That's powerful.
Why? Because doing that, it instills fear. Fear
That's
of what?
powerful.
Fear of the white people.
That's powerful.
A fear of the apartheid government.
That's powerful.
Athi take the differences amongst them. Ubaqhathanise ngazo.
Oh, that's
Take
powerful.
umdala uhlukanise
So
nomncane.
Bekzin,
Thatha umnyama.
what you are saying ukuthi i-apartheid system was the work of Willie Lynch.
That's what I'm saying. Not 100% there, because the apartheid itself and the segregation in this colony around 20th
No, but
century.
look at
Yeah,
what look
Apartheid,
But,
it's in 1962.
look,
Yeah, but I'm saying segregate the loan to lekuhlukanisa lokho. Between
but-
age nina nizohlala this side Soweto
Divide and
lapha
conquer.
khona ama-mine.
divide and conquer.
Nizohlala thina sohlala la. Divide and kuyabona. And then wena ngoba uhlakaniphile uzosebenza nathi officeini. Lo akayanga esikoleni uzosebenza engadini. Uyayibona? Take those differences.
Apart from that,
uziqhathanise.
the torture,
Yeah.
people like your Steve Biko.
Yeah. Take your political leader lo ntswembu lweni imthembile mshayeni phambi kwelento mengiceda lapho nibatshela ukuthi anyone who would do something like this
Nah, so man.
sizomenza. So that is why you can even tell ama parents once we start saying no sikhathele le government, hey wena ufuna ukufa njengobani bani bani. So those are some of the effects
Yeah,
ifering isibonayo ukuthi
So
that
it's
is why
already-
sizondana.
It's a fear that's instilled.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But obviously omunye umuntu can
And
argue,
leyo
I don't
fear
know.
leyo
Yeah, no, it
uyayibona
makes
ukuthi
sense. It makes sense.
bayitransferela kuwe nawe.
Yeah.
Ukuthi hey ungayilwisi.
Ungayenzi lento leyo.
Ungayilwisi le system.
You say something about in Unicate Council.
Yeah, that's true. Like now, we can't do a lot of things because we are thinking, hey, these
Yeah.
people they are dictating us.
Yeah.
It's a dictatorship, kahle kahle lento leyo. Indirectly so.
Vele.
It's dictatorship.
But
mfethu.
I find a dictatorship yaselento yaseKorea. Hayi.
Yeah.
Hayi that one.
Aye, that's anyway.
Lena at least siyakwazi ukuya nasesiphaza. Emone eKorea, did you watch le lento? eKorea amasimba ayabhayiswa.
Masimba bani wabantu.
Yebo. eKorea.
Ayenzwani?
Ayabhayiswa. It's like family ne, asithi si family.
Yeah.
If a year, mele a year basikalele ukuthi a year mele ni produce maybe 50 tons zamakaka. I don't know how many kgs lezo. If you don't produce lawo makaka lawo in a year, nithola punishment.
Bayenzani ngawo?
Bathatha bayo-investa kulento kuma-reserve fertilizer engadini. And the next thing lapho uzokaka kanjani ungadli.
What do you mean abadli?
They don't eat that beans labaya.
What do you mean?
Akunakudla.
But the economy is running. What do you mean?
eKorea.
Are
No,
they poor?
maybe elinye side leKorea bayadla. I'm speaking about laba basebenza
poor.
There's a podcast actually like Joe Rogan interview this lady. Kungikhohle igama lakho bani. Ngizalinka la ku description. Yeah, so umamela yona is speaking about the dictatorship yalapha eKorea. It's not what we think. Sure.
But why they're not talking about it? Is it because of ibayekile? You know how these people dictate over us and everyone else. Is it because ibayekile utake abazenzele leyo bafuna ngakhona?
I mean, I'm thinking izinto zama identity politics. They are playing politics. If when as a country we are a threat to me, and kuneyindaba eziphumayo ukuthi how you treating your people, ngizosiyeka in my platform ukuthi ukhuluma ngawe ukuthi uthini, so that I gain the upper hand and say yabo this country are better. But if it comes from my side, ngizoyivala. Say no, because that you can even tell now no through media. Izinto ezenzakalayo ezibhele in these powerful platforms which is originator from the states. Angeke uzibone in the media. Ngeke uzibone. Ipaint America as this super country kumnandi
Yeah,
yazi.
that's true.
Yeah, America is the place to be. Where dreams are made.
Usong young man, is a top player, Tottenham Space.
Akaphume North Korea.
Yeah, saying issue. Now he's from a dictatorship.
Akaphume North Korea. South Korea.
South Korea, but they're similar. Ngomthetho.
Hayi lutho. It's a republic.
I will check it up because what that president
It's a
did-
republic,
I'll-
it's
I'll-
a-
I'll
Ubani
Google it.
president
No,
ala?
son
Lo
Yang
Yang Yung lo.
Yeah, Son Yang.
Akusuye.
Son, hayi, uSon uTottenham. Listen to my story. Listen to my story.
Ngiyazazi story leso
Son.
ukuthi time like alifuna ukuthi libe abe nencosi.
No, leyo ukuthi
Why?
leyo ukuthi
Ubani loyo futhi?
No, leyo ukuthi
Football.
everyone is a
Yeah,
football.
like
Everyone must go to a
uthi time like
military.
uthi time like liyamjida lona akafanele abe I think namfazi nencosi because of his a footballer he won't have time for family yakhe.
So yena usodlala ibhola azathi azashona.
No, which means maqeda udlala ibhola. Ain't yazi retirement is
Bra.
retirement is 33 up to 20.
Uzoqala ukwenza abantwana abana 33. Phambili ngamtshela itime yona ngathi hala. Sikuntira ngathi asabana.
Nah, difference between North and South Korea. So that time it was a season Koma Olympics. He was not allowed to play because he did not go to military training. So the president threatened him. And he said on the Olympics, if you don't win the Olympics, let's basically AUS. I think it was 2016, 17, 18, between that. Uson to play because they are military. Is that not dictatorship?
Sisakhuluma ngedictatorship ucabanga ngoPutin. Brother me Putin.
I don't have much to say, but all I can say is that thank God Putin.
But now
Yeah? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
but now you are fine, man. If you are not doing anything in your country, go to a military.
It's fine. That guy
Really
exposed,
man uthini?
Oh, so it's fine for Putin.
no. I'm saying I don't know much about him.
You said thank God to
I
Putin.
don't know much about Putin, but I would say thank God for Putin.
Why? You can't say thank
He
God.
exposed the law to Putin about Laban who control the world,
Who think they are powerful.
who think they are powerful. He exposed Ukuthi he also has the
Ubaphethe ngesikroyi.
The ball.
Suthi usibonisa ukuthi now everyone has a freedom of choice because we didn't have any freedom of choice. Bayingena indaba zala eAfrica. Bayingena indaba zala ephandle zase Middle East. Bangena yonke into.
That's what you do, money mali.
I don't think it's about money anymore, man. It's about military, it's about power.
Mane ngithi
bengizwe endabeni ngikhohliwe this other country angathi bayalwa ngikhohliwe ukuthi yini, but I think it has to do ne-Islamic law. I'm not sure. But I heard ukuthi endabeni America said something.
yes yathanga
Yes,
ukuzwa.
fine.
It said something.
Ndoda umalima njengoba akhuluma kabi kanje ngamangamla. Australia yahlala phansi in their parliament meeting to say what's going on ku South Africa ngamangamla. So they make it impossible for us to fight the system. So umalima once he's trying to fight the system, they're not threatened because it does not have money and the power yet. They are not threatened mfethu.
But yena umalema.
But umalema is a threat ngomlomo. It's like umuntu okhuluma kakhulu, but they understand it. Once umalema is in power, what do you think is going to happen? Sizolamba mfowethu.
Wamhlaba
Because bazothatha yonke into yabo and once bahamba. Oh.
boss atheka. You stupid boys don't know.
That's why
nothing
I'm
about-
saying thank God we have Putin. Putin has all the resources.
So Bafetu, what are you saying? Because mina into mina ngilwisayo is that if you're saying that, which means we don't have belief in ourselves. How did Putin manage to have such power? Because of Putin didn't depend on Europe.
Sovereignty. He's always been sovereign. He's always been doing his own things.
But the Soviet Union, go look at Ubabenzana in the past. Hey.
Okay, he's independent from.
And that man was a KGB officer.
Yeah.
Spy.
He's spy. He's independent from.
How did he manage to do that, bruh?
Investing your Chinese Rajan. I think it's investing in your people.
Investor E.
Investing in your people.
This one.
Mfowethu, South Africa.
Okay, let's say that.
Yeah.
We are voted
We are
for some
Mbuz,
reason.
Okay, Sha,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mina, what I would do, I would invest in my people, man. Number one, are you asking a question if I was a president or a...
We had all the means to.
Am I a president or the billionaire?
Angazi, but we have the means.
The means. If I have the means, number one, what I will do to change South Africa, look at every country has something that represents a country up. If it's sports, it's Spain. If it's sports, it's Spain. If focus on football, it's investing in football.
England.
it's investing in all the
Cabanga
sports.
ibhola ando silambile umani uinvest ebholeni.
No, I'm investing in my people. So what I'm doing is that I'm fixing all the public sector. These people, they must account. Everyone who works within the public sector must account. No one is just gonna lazy. I'm taking one by one. Yeah, one by one.
Mamela. Mina, what are we doing? We as a country,
What do we need?
We are rich in minerals. You don't have to go to uye kuphi kuphi.
Uthe all the means.
Invest. Ngamane sibile ku first industrial revolution. Invest in that, bra. In our country, we have minerals,
which is owned by Anglo-American.
We have land that is fertile.
No space sikhuluma hypothetically ukuthi.
We have livestock. Invest in that. Equip people with the necessary skills based on that.
On those sectors.
Let's not rush into E4IR. Let's not rush into E4IR.
All right.
Let's not rush into yazi mfethu bengibheki i-podcast yakalo mjita lo. So he speaks uSizwe Dlomo, he speaks about one person benefiting from the land, which means benefiting from a mineral. One person. Iland gabani kanle. Awusho ukuthi it's for all South Africans.
Yeah, it's also in part of the minerals. I think
The constitution, the land belongs to all those who live in it.
To all who live in it. So iland gabani. Wena ngalesikhathi wena uthi uyayiclaima.
Yeah, property rights.
Kwakweyabani.
Yaka auntie.
No, but it's fine. Okay.
You understand?
It
goes back to redistribution of wealth. We can't have EPEE that is enriching certain people.
Yeah.
You understand? And which is, I think, Mama Gaddafi yo lento le belwela.
I get that, Stretch. What Bekzin is asking is that when you have the means. Now,
but in doing sure, you think I'm reinvesting.
There are people.
I'm reinvesting.
There are people working in those sectors.
The country's qualities.
There are already people working in those sectors. There are already schools, facilities, training centers they are already.
But they are not benefiting our people.
Do you want them to have their own business within? We do have that.
Do you know what we have? What do we call
illegal miners.
No, but those mines, abandoned.
Yeah, abandoned mines. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you? Why don't you, as a government, reopen that?
You can't.
There is business in that.
No, you can't. Remember, the reason why the mines are abandoned is because of the health and safety within those mines. The working environment.
Then you produce that environment.
You can't, Dwesh. You can't.
But those,
remember,
those
people's life come first.
But in such environments, you've got amazamazama that are in
they are risking their life. That's why we are saying, guys, don't go out there and extract minerals because it's not safe to go underground.
Then create that safety environment.
Remember, we have
even
you can't.
Even in fact, nama mine in fact aspanayo. I was speaking no muntu mfethu ngasikhathi ngisesibhedlela. Uyasho la mjithi ulimale ihlo. Even in working mines, bra, you still have conditions that are
they're unsafe. They're
so, but into ayisho man ukuthi awekho safe.
Awekho safe.
Kuyamayineka but awekho safe.
Then you create an environment.
We have a constitution, we have a Labor Relation Act.
You create it.
You can't.
We reinvest.
How do you create something that's already broken?
But now what men say
but that's a bit by piece.
But bangakanani ukwabeza ukuthi balimele.
But banning, they're always injured. It's so risky. We now by TV. Check on your YouTube. It's so risky. No, last week about mine. Last week. Check in the map. No.